Hey everybody, and welcome on back to the LegacySMP server. Today for episode, I figured a great thing to do to help Nash out for this one was to get all of the soul sand we're gonna need for this farm. So I quickly jumped in the nether, found this giant area full of soul sand, of course completely surrounded by lava, absolutely safe, filled up my entire ender chest and inventory with the stuff, and went back home. And then I was like, wait, I need a bunch of gravel too for this base plan that we're going to be doing here in the near future, because we need a lot of concrete. So I came back over here and was like, you know what, I'm just going to shave off all the gravel. We decided to start out by setting up a beacon and getting a conduit down there and clearing out this whole thing. This time lapse isn't going to be the full destruction of this one, unfortunately. I ended up doing this with her while I was streaming over on Twitch last Friday. So it's been a while since then, and just figured I'd smash it here into the start of this video to make sure y'all are caught up on this one. But if you want to follow any of the streams, twitch.tv/fWhip. There's a link in the description. We're doing Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and occasionally on Saturdays. They've been awesome. Thank you all so very much for the crazy support in that. But if you need a few hours to just hang and get away from real life right now, we've definitely got that going. Well, if you caught the stream last week, you'll know that we didn't fully finish up the Guardian farm. We got a lot of it done, though, which is pretty good, but unfortunately, Nash and I haven't been able to meet up for a while to finish it, so right now the group is trying to get the Ender Dragon fight going, except we're doing it a little bit of an interesting style, so let's get to it.
Welcome to the dragon fight that's going to be super epic, and yes, we have everyone here. We have Sausage's team over here in blue, and Logic in lime. And pretty much they're gonna choose
Sausage.
Logic.
I can't wait for this.
Oh, I can't.
You're going down. You're going down.
No.
My team's
Going
going to get you.
You don't.
Throughout this, I got drafted over to the green team with Germsy Boy, Vigo Man, Logical Geek Boy being the captain of this one, and Slice Lime. And then the other side, we got, you know, the rest of those folks there who nobody really likes them. All right, I guess we're doing this thing.
Oh wow!
So organized.
Oh my! Oh!
Just get up on the platform, guys.
Okay, get up, get up. Okay, so let me just quickly cover the win condition for this. Obviously, there's two teams, and we're going to kill the dragon, and whichever team gets the advancement for the dragon kill, that's the team that wins.
A little bit of backstory behind this one. Apparently Logical Geek Boy and Sausage have both claimed themselves kings of the medieval area, and so we figured a great way to fight this out, as Logic just mentioned, was having a duel over who could kill the dragon. Both beneficial goal for both teams, as the dragon's dead means we can go end raiding, which we're doing later on. It goes very well. But another thing that we decided to do to make this one even more fun was leather armor, stone swords, and no enchantments. You get a bow, you get a stack of arrows, and you get some steak, and that's kind of how the fight went, and it went as well as you can expect. Okay, I gotta heal.
Oh, my stuff is right at the dragon.
What?
Oh no.
Now I should also mention, for part of this, we weren't allowed to physically hurt the other players, but we could mess with them.
No, I'm dead.
Oh, Sean got it!
Oh.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh, man.
Well, we are fully geared up now, shield in hand, which means it is business time, and I want to go do a little bit of end raiding, so we're not going to spend too much time of the video doing this, but it's something that I need to do. I know they've all went out here already and probably raided all of the elytra and everything, but I need shulker boxes, folks. If we can't find an elytra today, that's fine with me, but I need shulker boxes. I'm at the point where I am running back and forth to the desert many times trying to get resources and all that stuff. Is anything out here still getting at me? Who is over here? Mythical Sausage is here. Maybe he's joining the end raiding too. We'll see how this thing all goes. But there's 8 pearls for ourselves, and yep, hi buddy. Oh, you already have an elytra. All right, well, fine. I'm gonna go find my own. Time for the best pinky workout of my life. Pillaring out over this entire thing. Definitely never let go of the pinky. I know there's that option where you can make it so you like toggle shift on and off. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. Pinky has to be like full on flex holding down the shift key. And that, my friends, is how we work out in quarantine times. But in reality, I hope you all are doing safe with that one. I hope these videos are able to give you a little bit of a relief and a break from maybe a little bit of boredom and staying home. But for those of you who are doing it, thank you. Thank you so very much, and that was the worst island to pillar out to. Oh no, it looks like we got some more off of this way. This is a great view indeed, my friends. I haven't seen a single cobblestone pillar to get around out here for a very long time, so I think we are indeed safe that this one is full. Not seeing any shulkers quite yet, but please. Okay, I heard one. We're good. It's go time, folks. Woohoo! No, no, come on. I definitely hit that. Or my shield definitely blocked that, if anything. Okay, there's 2. I will say we do have a data pack on here because there's so many people. And there's so many people on here that are going to go so big in the game that we have the shulker data pack that makes it so they always drop 2 shells. Normally I like to fight these ones from the top down because I find it way, way easier. But since we don't really have any way to get up to the top besides we can maybe get lucky with an ender pearl, I think hide in right in here is going to be the way to go. This is actually working a lot better than I thought it would. Can we get you? Yep, there's another one. Another sniper down here. All right, we're good. We are professionals here, folks. And I think that's the entire place cleared. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty solid. Are all of them falling down here? No, there's, where? Ooh, there's somebody out there, though. Ooh, I forgot. I need a bunch of end rods. End rods are something that we're going to be using a lot in the new build here, and I was like, oh, when I go end raiding, I'll just collect all the ones that I see out there. Our inventory is a little limited, unfortunately, due to, you know, the whole thing of kind of forgetting to bring a crafting table. You have got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. How, of all of the end, I traveled like 5,000, I'm so far away, folks. I'm 2,500 blocks away from where that portal was, and Sausage is here. Oh, he's definitely taking the elytra out there, isn't he? Well, let's go see if it's still there. No, there's the dirt pillar. He definitely took it. All right, he said he hasn't went to the ship yet, and it looks like there are shulker boxes on, or shulkers on it still, so we're good. He just swooped in out of here. How of all of the end you find each other in the same freaking city? That's too funny. Well, that's not good. Hey, funny running into you out here. You know what? First I was just like, God, this is the last person I want to see right now. And now I'm like, you're the person I want to see the most right now.
You know, you're so lucky that I randomly just flew into that place without any effort whatsoever. I know you've been pillaring out for like 30, 45 minutes, you know?
Yeah, you know, yeah. It's just the random ones. I will say, though, when you were there, I was like, all right, I got to get to this end ship fast before he decides he wants to take it.
All right, here you go. I got you your stuff. I think this is your stuff. And I also gave you a gift.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Let's before I die, I'm going to put all these on. And then, thankfully, I got some rockets too. Thank you.
There you go. I had a little bit. I've been creeper hunting the whole night, so you can have some of that. But just make sure you be careful.
All right, that box is all you. You don't have to have a crafting table on you. nice head.
What head? What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. You just have a great smile on right now.
This is just me. This is just
me.
me.
It's just a great smile.
I took my helmet off. There you go.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'm going to craft up a few of these guys. Thanks, man. All right. Thanks for the save. I'm going to go see if I can't find some fresh cities and
yeah.
Hope these wings don't break on me. All right. Here, this is your box. That's your box.
Oh, that is my box. Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right, man. Good luck. I'll call you if I die again, and thanks.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah. You're looking great. Keep smiling.
Oh. Thank you so much. Oh, wait, I got this head on. Okay.
Well, folks, after Sausage saved us, we've got a lot more stuff in here. This one's full. We've got a bunch of things in there. I've dumped everything into the ender chest. We've got nothing on us right now. We're just going to be losing the ender chest, and we already have no levels, so tell my family I love them. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I've been starting to fill in up a few of these ones just so we can have some gear with us. Crafted up a new ender chest so we can have that one. And now we're kind of back over here doing a lot of things, but I still have a lot of shulkers to fill in that chest. Let me know what your essentials are to keep on you at all times, like in your ender chest. What should we definitely keep on us? Because we got a lot of space, we got to store it with stuff, and I could probably move our entire storage room into there, but I'm going to avoid that one for now. One thing I did want to talk about here for a little bit today is river terraforming, what we're going to be doing for the projects and kind of how everything with that is going moving forwards. And I've been spending a little bit of time, and I think most of the stuff, I know I've mentioned it a few times, is going to be done on Twitch. I've been loving streaming from the server. Y'all have been fantastic over there, but I think a lot of the river transformation stuff that we're doing is going to be done on Twitch. Speaking of which, I'm going to grab some string real fast. Reason being is I built this willow tree that's over on the left-hand side a while ago, and I put a bunch of vines in it to make it look like it really has a bunch of like those hanging branches that a willow tree normally would have, and they are going a little rampant right now over literally everything. So I was thinking we could come through out here and do like, I kind of like that one hanging all the way down. We're gonna replace you, we replace that one, so there's just a little bit more variety to all these things, right? And we can replace that. That one's okay hanging down all the way there. Maybe we make that one go up a little bit taller. And just a few things like this will make it look a lot more interesting throughout here. Just having that extra variety to it. But anyways, river terraforming. What are we going to be doing? Well, normally rivers look like this inside of Minecraft, right? The edges are kind of boring and flat and all that stuff. And what I want to turn it into is more like what we have over here. So we're going to have a lot of different themed rivers in the different zones that we're in. Something that's going to really make you feel like you're a part of that zone as much as we can. And so a lot of that inside of the medieval zone for now is using a lot of little bits of wheat, some dark oak saplings, lots of coarse dirt and podzol. We're going to have quite a few rose bushes in here, birch leaves, some bamboo occasionally to mix up with the sugar cane so we can have some taller little shrubs. And then occasionally I want to be doing big trees like that willow tree just kind of hanging over the edge of this one. So what I'm thinking now I would like to do for the next little bit is I would like to extend ourselves kind of along through here. And this little spot's done here. I know Chim was talking about doing a bit of a bridge right throughout here, future site of a bridge build by Chim. So he wants to do that one. I think he's right there as well. Maybe he's working on his bridge right now. But I think I'm going to be working towards kind of bringing everything around here. I'll leave a space for his bridge, and then I might actually bring ourselves over to Vigo Man's wheat field that he has right there to kind of start linking things up. What I would really like to do before we leave the medieval area is kind of get this whole section ironed out throughout here, including the hill that we're on. I'm thinking a cool little wheat field or something right back in here could be good. So time to get to work instead of blabbing on. All right, I chatted with Chim super fast to make sure I wasn't interrupting his bridge, and he wanted here over to here laid out for himself so he can build that. I think what I will do though is, since we're over here, I kind of want to tame this hill back a little bit just to give ourselves a little bit more interest. We can do a bit of it like a cobble wall right up here, like a small retaining wall, and then we can have the pathway as soon as the grass grows back over. We can just have it come in throughout here. I think that should be pretty good for kind of evening things out. We don't really want it up on top of that hill. I feel like that was just a quick fix to get ourselves going in the beginning. But once we get everything in here kind of ironed out, that should be good. I'm going to do one of those little oak trees. So we have those guys right there being our oak tree, and then the jungle wood is going to be the willow tree that we were talking about earlier. And first and foremost for this, the way I like to do these is start with the bigger guys. So we're going to be doing 1 oak tree, 2, 3, and 4, and then we're going to be doing 1 willow tree because that takes a lot longer to do than those guys. And that should get us to a point where it's pretty stable and pretty good as far as like overhanging the river and getting a lot of things throughout the spot. And then we need to figure out what the gazebo is going to be doing over in this side. I might just build that, to be honest. We'll see what happens here today. All right, all these trees are in place now, and it's looking much better along here. Chim's building that bridge in here soon, which will fully finish off this area. This guy right here looks a little weird. I know it's probably not my best work, but I think it's gonna have to do for now. I think I still have my shulker boxes over here so we can, do all this stuff. I really didn't need to place these down. It could have all been in my inventory, probably, maybe. But just the fact of like creating that shulker island again of sorts, it's just, for me right now, just too perfect. Hard to pass up, folks. But it should be pretty good as this stuff kind of grows down. I am looking at this over here, seeing a little bit of a weird spot right throughout here. I just don't really like how that drops down too much. So I think what I might do is get rid of that guy and then get rid of you. Or replace those farther out so it kind of rounds it a little bit more. But that should be good. I didn't want this one to be too tall. I kind of want to appear almost like spider webby or spider legs. A little bit like a spider willow tree of sorts. Not that that's a real tree or anything like that. It has been quite a few hours since we last chatted because I ended up doing a quick live stream and we built up a bunch of this stuff. So we got 3 more little wheat fields over here. So our nice little pathway that we have going throughout here. This tree is completely grown up as well. I need to bring in some little bits of string to smooth the vines out that we did on that little willow tree in here. And then we got to come back and start detailing this spot. But again, we're leaving that spot open for Chim, so he can build as much of the stuff in there as he wants. But this area through here, we need to get a few lights along the pathway itself. But overall, I really like it. I think it's a good one. I think it's a good way that we can help with mob proofing the spot because mobs can't spawn on top of the leaves and they can't spawn on top of farmland. And a lot of people were having issues trying to get up to the the nether portal up there. So it was a little rough. But what I'm going to do now is kind of work on the river's edge itself just to get all that stuff detailed out so we can have this area finished up for good over on this side. I think it's going to look really cool. One thing I wanted to check in with y'all on is I brought in this lilac field throughout here, which I really like. I think it gives a great little bit of color and everything to the build around here. But if we fly off and take a look at the top, you can kind of see the layout of the fields and everything in here. I think it worked really well for this area. We don't really have too many of those around the place. I'm just so happy flying in the elytra. To be honest, like, this is like the best thing right now. I guess we got some fields over here, but they're not too big. So I think honestly, this is kind of like one of our largest spots of wheat field area in the whole medieval zone. So that's pretty sweet. All right, this whole riverbed throughout here is finished up now. I like it a lot. As I mentioned earlier, I'm stopping where we're going based on kind of where everybody else is. And I left this spot open for Chim right now. I'll come back and add a little bit more stuff in there after we get the bridge built up. But I like it a lot. I think it's really, really cool so far. I love this whole strip we have going throughout here. But before we get out of here for the day, we need to go over and check up on the shopping district. Before we do that, though, I didn't throw an ender chest inside of our base. So I actually got to get into the end and see if we can't go get a few more ender pearls from some endermen super fast. And then I think we actually are going to be adjusting the prices on our bone blocks because unfortunately, there's been another bone shop to open on the server, but that's like hand delivery, whereas I feel like our bone blocks are come and get them when you want them type thing, so I think we can leave the price at 3 diamonds. Our second time being here in today's video, it's time for the old whipping a hole, killing some endermen time. All right, let's see. Can we get a lot of these dudes angry with it? Oh, you actually are very angry with us. Too far forwards. Hello, buddy. I'm staring at your face. Look at me. I'm at your face. Come on, guys. Everybody down here? Everybody down here. Perfect. Let's do it. It's kind of sad that over the bone shop, we've made more books or more diamonds off of selling books. And I was like, you know, let's just not make a book shop. So I guess we're hand delivering and handwriting our books for sale right now. I have not been back in the shopping district since we built our shop right over there. And this is what? Sausage's Storage Mart coming soon. It's a giant barrel. It's just a giant barrel. That looks awesome. I like that. That's really cool right there. What is that supposed to be? I think this is Pearl's mushroom shop she's working on over here. I know she's just using some dirt to shape it out right now, and then we'll see the shop inside. But right now it looks to be a bit of a mob spawner in there. So we'll leave that one closed. And coming over here to our shop, we've got this nice little boneyard that we built in the last episode. Have we made any sales? Nothing, nothing, nothing. Nice. All right, 16 diamonds. Maybe we are evening out. 1 stack, 4 diamonds. We got to change that. So I brought an anvil over here with me. And we're going to get all of these and change it to 1 stack for 3 diamonds to be a little bit more competitive on this side. So we can just go through here just a little bit like that. All 4 of them for 1 level. All right, stock is redistributed, so it looks much more professional. And the next thing I want to do here while we're over here is I'm a big believer in the fact that if you have a shop, the shop is not complete until you got one of these guys in it. Obviously, people need a way to get to their wallet and everything like that, so we obviously need to have an ender chest. And I think if we're the first person with an ender chest, it's very easily on display right here. It might draw a few more customers over to the shop. Speaking of which, we could get an enchanted bookshop set up, and we've got a little bit of time left in today's episode, but I was thinking something else. I want to get a little bit of a food cart set up here because nobody's selling food yet on the server, and we have 7 farmers that all sell golden carrots for pretty cheap. So let's get that going. Tossing in one final bit of detail on this thing to make it a little bit more interesting here is I needed some observers out here in the front. If we just do that, it looks a little bit like a grill along the front of that. We need to get like a license plate out there too, maybe, but I think this is okay for now. I'm not super familiar with building these types of things. As y'all probably know, this is not really what I do, but I just want to get a quick temporary shop that we could probably turn into something else later on. And I've crafted up a few golden carrots or traded for a few golden carrots. So I'm going to throw those in right here. And the pricing scheme that I got for these guys is we're going to go 2 stacks for 3 diamonds. So 1.5 diamonds per stack. Put all those here in the center. And I obviously need to be stocking up on this guy a little bit more here today because we only have enough to make 6 diamonds. And obviously this stuff needs a lot more. So I'm going to just kind of do our general plan of that type of stuff for now. My villagers were not really working too well, but I want to stock up at least to get 4 stacks inside every single one of these things. I feel like that's going to be pretty good to get ourselves started. If I can stop throwing my produce on the ground. But I'm hoping that this can actually pick ourselves up here and get a lot more stuff going. I did also want to do a little bit of like a carrot patch off to the side here. I have a hoe around here somewhere. I'm already getting so much stuff. It's just lost in my inventory. I think it's, yep, it's right there. Perfect. And do I have buckets? I do as well. But I'm thinking because we can go like right out behind it or maybe like right in this area. I brought like 15 carrots on me or something like that. So we could do that and make it look like they're growing their little carrots over here too. Yeah, I got a few of these guys. And I'm just going to add a few more trees and things and decorate this area out. But that's kind of the shop so far. All right, there we have it. I've stocked up most of these. This one is still running a little dry, but all other of them are at least stocked for now. Honestly, this 2 stacks for 3 diamonds thing, we got to find a better way to get golden carrots right now, because that's not going to last us very long. If you, I have my wallet here, right? And I put all of my emeralds in there. Well, I guess I have the beacon ones left, and that's not even my wallet. But I had this whole row here of blocks as well, and we're churning through those very, very quickly to get all of those golden carrots. So I think we're gonna have to figure out another way that we can produce those more easily. If you have any ideas on that one, be sure to let me know in the comments. But this shop's pretty much done for now. It's pretty much open and ready to go, so feel free to tell everybody about it. I would rather have been able to do something like adding in smooth quartz throughout here, and now that I'm looking at it, I had accidentally crafted up a bunch of quartz stairs inside of this one, so let's go just do a little bit of pillaring around action, fix up a few things. I kind of want to see if I can't smooth this back area out, or at least add some extra interest to it. But if we did something and created like a little bit of a divot in here by doing these guys, I think that could kind of look a little cool. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, you know, I forgot the most important thing for this one. I know it's going to take a stupidly long amount of time, but I want to put a villager in here. I put some trapdoors on this right here so he can't walk out if we really are like worried about it. He can't get out of here. So he's just going to be chilling in here. We got a torch back here so it's all mob proof. Well, folks, Mr. Villager is in here. He's going to be constantly trading his profession. I think I blocked him in with a slab for now. Just also that means nobody else can get in here, but I had no other way to do it. Unfortunately, my friends, that is going to have to do it for today's episode. You are a farmer. You're not selling golden carrots though, which is good. But we've got all of these ones in here. That is absolutely awesome. Next episode, for those who have stuck around to the end of today's video, we are going to be starting our brand new base on the LegacySMP server, and I am so very excited for it. We're gonna be planning that one out in the next episode, so be sure to check that out. It's gonna be pretty awesome. I will say though, this little spot right here with the orange sand or the red sand, apparently this is red. I don't know if that's very red to me, but it's red sand. This is gonna be where we are adding in a giant map room of the entire world here. I think if we go with the larger scale, like the third of, apparently it's thundering. Apparently, I think we go with like level 3 out of 4 maps, we could fit everything inside this little square. If not, we'll extend it a bit further. That way, but that's a plan that I'm going to be doing. We might be starting that here on Twitch later. But before we do that, we need a lot more paper. We need a lot more gunpowder for one. So that's all going to be coming in the new base. So I will catch you all in the next episode. Please be sure to hit that like button down below if you did enjoy today's episode. Please be sure to subscribe if you're brand new. Love you all so very much for that. We are closing in on 200,000 subscribers. I never thought I would say that word in that sentence. I've said that word many times before. Anyways, that's it for me. I will catch you all later. Skeletons are messing up my outro. I'll catch you all at the flip side. We're gonna die right away.